But hi, it's me, Kamilah Rose, and I am here to do some readings for Spring Equinox. We're gonna do some individual sign readings. So this is gonna be Spring Equinox. So we're gonna do one general card and then one card per month. I look at it as Spring Equinox is March 19th. And so this will go from March 19th to April 19th, April to May, and then May to June when we hit the summer solstice. So this will kind of just be an insight in what each month is going to bring, kind of what you can do to best take advantage of the energy of the season. And we're starting with our lovely first sign, Aries. So happy season, Aries. Happy Spring Equinox. Thank you for waking everybody up. We needed that. Winter, I think, was a little rough. And I am shuffling the cards in my lap so I don't shake the table a lot, because that's going to happen. I can feel it. But I am excited for spring. The weather is already starting to improve in Texas. I live in the DFW area. We've already got a card. Okay, your general card. Ace of Swords, Aries. Okay, so we are looking at, and you won't be able to see this from where it is on the thing, but Ace of Swords. So Aries, I'll hold it up then so you can see it. Aries, that means, gosh, new season, new way of seeing things, a new way of approaching life, new thoughts, new dreams. Communication will be vital. Communication will be very important. It will be at the forefront, and it seems like this season, that's what you're going to be working on. And from what I'm seeing, Aries, they do well with communication when they feel like it, but it's not always consistent. It is more of they rush into it and then they have to backtrack and then they have to explain themselves and go into all this extra detail, and everybody else is just like, why didn't you just say that to begin with? And so with Aries, and this is still going to be kind of a quick energy, but it will be a time of maybe thinking things through before you say them, before you just like jump off the gate and want to tell people what's going on and what's up. Like, that's nice for you, but it doesn't always end well, because people can find that energy to be harsh, and you will probably have still some harsh energy going through into this season because it is a sword. So these are words that may cut. These are words that may come across as just kind of rough and tumble, but luckily, Aries, you are more than prepared to deliver that kind of information. We got your card for the first month coming up. So 8 of Pentacles. Work, 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 work. Y'all are going to be putting in the time, putting in the energy. You are trying to manifest things. 4 of Cups for your second card. So that's interesting. Okay, I need to pull this one. Okay. 4 of Cups for your second month. And then let's see what the third month has, because your cards have been coming out really fast. Alright, so then we're looking at March through April is going to be a time of really getting that work in. You are going to be, you can see my cat inside, focusing on, 2 of Pentacles for your last card. Okay. So this is going to be communication around work and money and moving forward. I'll pull out some clarifiers to go along with this, just to give you more insight into things. But we've got for that first month that 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles, like you can see, he is literally pouring in the metal to make the pentacles. So finding your own way, making your own path, becoming your own person, and understanding that takes skill, that takes practice, that takes, it's not something that maybe you have a lot of natural talents, right? So you've often relied upon those to help you to get where you want to be in life. A smooth talker, And now sometimes it seems like what you've used is not necessarily still working for you. So you have to go about things in a different way. And that means learning the skills. Whether that's around communication and learning how to talk to people, learning how to network so that you can get what you want in life, but also being open to understanding that communication is a two-way street. It's not something that you're going to be doing all on your own. Notice all these people in these pictures, though, are alone. So it kind of indicates that on your side, there's work that has to be done around voicing that, but then understanding that like there's a reciprocity that goes with this process, that other people are going to have to listen. They're taking in this information and they're going to be feeding back into you. For the next month from April to May, we have the Four of Cups. So Aries, you might at this time be wondering why things seem like they're pretty difficult for you. And part of it is going to be because it is still going to be part of your season, part of the shift, part of the change that's going on. Overall, 2020 is going to be a rocky year for everybody, just depending on what's going on and what direction that you take with it. And so the importance is to always remember to not dwell on the past. You can remember what's going on, you can remember what has happened, but that there are new things coming forth. There's new energy that's going to be available to you, and that it is important for you to keep that in mind. And maybe I should turn these to face you all. That way you can see them. That makes sense, right? See them while I'm talking about them. I don't want you to feel like sad or overwhelmed about anything while we are while this new season is coming through. It is your time. It is your time to move forward. It is your time to make an effort. And hold on, now I have to switch these around since they're facing you. There we go. Okay. March, April, May, May, June. Okay. Because this hard work, all this work that you've done and these skills are going to come up in your favor. Like they're going to benefit you. So if you stay kind of like in the past and things, you're going to miss out on some opportunities because you have a big choice coming up when it comes to money. It is something that is going to be emotionally turbulent. You see the water, you see the boats, you see the balance that's needed in this. So you need to be able to stand in a clear state to be able to make that decision that's really going to be beneficial to you and it's going to help you out. And it's going to lead you towards the path that you really want. Let's see if we can get an outcome card for this season. Because in general, I know... well, I don't know. We should keep these. Okay, well, the cards that came up, that's why I don't like doing that, is the Nine of Wands, which is like feeling attacked, feeling like you have to defend yourself. But it's also just being very steadfast and very clear on what is yours, what is your space, what is your energy, which might be why you have that sword coming out, that Ace of Swords, because you have been making boundaries, you have been drawing the line in the sand, and now you're standing there kind of like, all right, this is my space, this is my turf, this is my lane, and I'm ready to hold that down. And then the final card we got was the Three of Swords. And I'm pretty sure everyone's used to the Three of Swords coming in as that heartbreak card. But I feel there is something going on there emotionally. There is an emotional attachment going on here that's happening here. And it seems like maybe your money is tied in with what's happening with you emotionally, or has an emotional impact on you. Don't get up here, little one. Because you're doing this work, you're learning these skills. Get down, baby. You're doing this work, you're learning these skills, and maybe you're not getting the outcome you anticipated. Maybe you're not getting what you're looking for. Something here is it's weighing heavy on your heart. And it's tied to this. Let's get a clarifier for this card so we can figure out what's going on there. All around this, though, there's communication. Communication is heavy on everything. And we just need to figure out why. Why and where. So let's see what's going on with this Four of Cups. and why that. What is the connection? Oh, goodness. What is the connection between this, your money, and your heart? Let's see what we get. 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. Money and the heart. 5 of Pentacles indicates that there's a feeling of lack, a feeling of not having access to. And so when we're thinking about a 4 of Cups, and then we have this 5 of Pentacles, it seems like I want to get a clarifier for the 8 of Pentacles, because what I'm beginning to suspect is that you have been here before, and that you have hustled, and you have done the work, and you have talked about things and communicated, and you've done all the things they say that you're supposed to do, and then you still haven't necessarily gotten what they say is supposed to be the outcome. You have lost in 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups. Yep. 6 of Cups. So that's indicating that something that I was thinking was initially about money seems like it might be a little bit more about relationships. The relationships are tied to our money. But it's 6 of Cups. Remembering the good times. Remembering that the childlike innocence and the importance of hope and the coming together. Look how beautiful this card is. Trying to get it without a glare. Oh, and now we're just completely out the frame. Okay, there we go. This is you. I don't want to say you're distracting yourself with your money. You're not. But you understand that these two things are tied together. And you're beginning to see the importance of that. That this is not just about the hustle and the grind. It's about relationships. Relationship to your money, relationship to yourself, relationship to other people. And that for you, when you are wanting to move forward and shift the energy and live your best life, that takes work. And you understand that and you're fine with that. But it becomes maybe it brings up a little anxiety. It's frustrating. That's the word I want. It is frustrating when you feel like you've been doing the work, you're learning the skills, you're willing to put in the time and the effort, you want to get that connection, you understand how important it is, and you love it, and so you do the work, and then you think about how you've done all this before, and you still end up feeling like you're on the outside, feeling like you're close enough, but you're not quite there, even though it is what you desire, what you seek is waiting for you. It is available to you, but you get caught up in your head a bit, and then you feel like you're close, but you're not quite there. When it's one of those situations where it's like, okay, but do you just need to go inside? Do you need to communicate? Do you need to say, hey, I'm out here, but I'd like to go in there. Let's go knock on the door. How do you get the door to open? How do you move past where you've been in order to move forward and to make these connections that you very clearly want? And then we have May through June, probably like very into May. It's pretty much all of June until we get to that summer solstice, where now you have a choice. A choice has come up. Options are available to you, but they're still feeling like that rocky turbulence, and you are feeling defensive. You are feeling defensive because you are anticipating getting your heart broken. And that doesn't necessarily mean like a romantic relationship. It could just be you were really hoping to get this job or to get this promotion or to make that sale, and you are anticipating that that's not going to come through. And we've got I guess I just pulled another card. I should have said specifically I wanted one for that. But the Princess of Cups, which is saying keep your heart open. Keep yourself available to be surprised. You know, this person may have never gone and knocked on the door because they anticipate based on the past that they'll be turned away or that they'll be ridiculed or mocked. I want to clarify for that Two of Pentacles. Thank you. Five of Cups. Look at this. This is all about, this whole thing is about letting the past influence what's happening in the present. And you will never move forward in life if you are always basing things only off of what you think will happen from the past. Yes, you should learn from what's going on. You should learn from your mistakes. But if you stay there solidly, you will never get this forward moving momentum that you desire. And as Aries, as our starting sign, as the life bringer, the fire, of the world, what are you saying? That is totally unacceptable. Like, we have to move forward, because yes, it takes a lot of work. Yes, it is tiring. Yes, it can be overwhelming, but you don't want to stay here. You don't always want to have all these, every underlying thing that is happening right now is based off of like you doubting your worth, doubting your ability, feeling like you're left out and in the cold and you don't understand what's happening, always looking away from the things that are available to you to what's already happened. Like, every single one of these is pointing in that direction. And then we have these outcomes, which is like, you have to keep the hope up. You have to have courage and move forward and understand that part of the hard work is being able to spend time in reflection, but also to look forward, to move forward. Like, this is an understanding of the harvest, and then you have a progression with that 8. And then to come back to a 4 of Swords, like, what's happening? Like, you gotta, this cycle, this going back and forth is ridiculous. So, we're gonna see. This card came up, but I'm going to set for a sec because I want to ask, like, how do we break this cycle? These cards are coming out fast. Ooh, okay. Breaking the cycle. Because all this is great, but let's look at breaking the cycle. The first card that came out, quick, Queen of Cups. You have to get a handle on your emotions. You have to get a handle on being able to speak clearly, to communicate well, to, yes, draw the line where you need to, but not to go overboard. You don't have to stab someone to death just to tell them how you feel. Or you don't have to be backed into a corner to be able to express yourself. Like, you can express yourself well anytime you want to. And then we have Ace of Wands and we have the 3 of Cups. This emotional availability, which you can't see, is vital. These cards right here. Princess of Cups, Queen of Cups. Emotional availability. Courage. Ace of Wands. Have the courage to speak up. Have the courage to move forward. Have the courage to say that something makes you uncomfortable and that you're not wanting to participate in this. Have the courage to say that you have done the work and that you're going to continue to do the work because you want the outcome. You want to be a master of your field. Have the courage to say, yes, I remember what has happened and I am aware, but I also understand that I can change and I can make changes going forth as I desire. Have the courage to say, when this question comes up, when this choice comes up and becomes available to you, to be able to say, my feelings may be rocky, this may be something I am unsure of and I am uncertain of, and I have been here before, but that I am maturing emotionally. I understand I need to ask for help and not make choices based upon the past or based upon fears. I understand that although I have been hurt before, that there is hope. There is hope in all of this. And then if I can just take some courage, take that first step, it can feel really difficult because you are defensive. You are defensive and you want to protect your heart, protect yourself, protect your hopes and dreams. There is joy on the other side. So you can do this. I have faith in you, Aries. You're Aries. You make the world go round. So we need you. You got this. So that's going to be it. That is your spring equinox reading. I will have on my blog, theblissinstitute.org, I will have the astrology for spring equinox up, along with just little blurbs for each sign, so you can go check that out there. I have other, I do for each full and new moon, I do a quick 1-card reading per each sign. Go check those out, and there'll be much more to go. So just let me know kind of what you've thought of the reading, what you think I can improve, questions, comments, or anything like that. Leave those down below, and I will see y'all later. Happy spring equinox, happy Aries season. Love y'all. Bye.